gosh, these downshifts are exactly what I wanted them to sound like. This exhaust is so loud and what's up? We got the exhaust installed now, no tune, just kind of ripping it raw. Oh my gosh, the downshift sounds so good now. Wow. Yeah, the shifting just feels so snappy and good now. It can be kind of quiet, it's not really ever quiet, but it can be kind of mellow like this. Just letting the bike warm up right now. But first impressions are, it's a lot louder than I expected it to be. It's quite loud indeed. Likes living at 6,500. Yeah, it seems like the tone actually kind of chilled out right at 6,000 or 7,000. But the downshifts just sound so crispy. The bike's not tuned, so I'm expecting the air ratios and fuel ratios to be super out of whack. Alright, let's see these downshifts. That sounds good. Wow, the downshifts, they sound actually how I always imagine them sounding, how they're supposed to sound with that just on the way down. Still letting her warm up. It's kind of chilly, just chilly morning. When I'm on the bike with my earplugs in, the sound's not too crazy overwhelming when you're cruising. Alright, some more downshifts now. The bike just feels super alive now. You can actually hear it. The airbox mods that we did yesterday, it totally kind of changed the character of it. It's hard to hear the airbox with the exhaust because the exhaust is just so loud. But for cruising, you know, when you're just cruising, the exhaust isn't too overwhelming. The downshifts are wild. Those downshifts. It smells like gas in the morning. I took the long way to go to work just so I could have somewhere like stop and goes with it, instead of just sitting on the freeway, not being able to hear it as well. But holy camoly, it Feels really solid. The downshifts are just like so good. They're so good. It just has that audible blip that I've been trying to get. But yeah, I think the volume is actually pretty good. I thought it was too loud, but the volume is actually pretty good. Sorry guys, I'm like not talking that much. I'm so brain dead this morning. I don't know, I didn't sleep very good last night, but I was super excited to come and test this out. We'll see if we can crack that throttle open in a sec. Holy cow, probably sitting behind this, it's so loud. It's funny just having this tap that you can open up on the bike. It's pretty fun. I'm not hearing any like backfires or pops or anything. And I'm not really sure. I haven't really tested the power yet. So I feel like I should be expecting a reduction in power without the tune. But just cruising, it seems actually to be running pretty decently. I'm not hearing any backfires or anything crazy. Yeah, it doesn't feel fast anymore. It feels like pretty slow. That felt a lot slower than normal. So yeah, I think there is a bit of a reduction in the power. It's kind of cool. I don't know what it sounds like from the inside of the car, but I would imagine that it's a little bit more obvious when I'm coming up behind someone. But I like it. I like the little rumbly. I'm sure like as it breaks in and I get more used to it, we'll really figure out how to use it properly. Yeah, it sounds way better, like above 7,000 RPM. Under 7,000, it kind of has that like poppy, like 2D sound. Like you can hear every single one of the cylinders firing. Yeah, it feels a little bit more sluggish, but I guess we'll figure that out once we really start banging through the gears and all that. But yeah, just cruising, that sounds great. Like, it's not too overbearing, it's not like droney. It's a really nicely well-made exhaust system, if I do say so. It feels super responsive. Curious to see once we take it out onto the road to the top of first gear. Ooh. So far I think I've only gone up to like 9,000-ish, so we haven't really hit the top end. Oh my god. Freaking loud. Tunnel exhaust? Oh my gosh, these downshifts are exactly what I wanted them to sound like. This exhaust is so loud and beastly. It is just crazy how much of a difference it made on the bike. I am noticing a little bit of a lacking in like power and torque because it doesn't have a tune on it, and the fuel ratio and everything is all goofed up. That's okay, we're gonna get it tuned, but this is just for the sound right now. My goodness, it is loud. So many things going on. I just got off work. still getting used to all these mods. I did the TST velocity stacks and now this full Acra exhaust system. Oh my gosh, there's been so many changes in just 2 days. I wasn't even used to just testing out the velocity stacks, and now with the full Acra exhaust on it, it's a lot of change all at once, especially with the sound. The sound is just wild. That's kind of crazy. I almost pulled out on all of us. Wow, those downshifts. They're quite juicy. Quite juicy downshifts. Whew. Alright. Wow, this Acra exhaust, the way that they tuned it, it just sounds insane. It sounds crazy on the bike, but behind the bike, it is like, it is just so crazy sounding. But yeah, I definitely feel like it's making less power now. Maybe it's just cold, the bike is cold, but I feel like it should be pulling harder. It sounds crazy loud, so that could be skewing my perception of the performance because it just sounds so much better. Oh my god, it is just hearing the downshifts and all of that. Yeah, it is not feeling like as strong as usual. We've completely just bungled all of like the fueling and the air ratio stuff. It's just the next thing that's going to be a big change is going to be when we finally get it tuned and get it running how it's supposed to be. But just having the exhaust right now, I haven't even taken it to a red line. I mean, it sounds so crazy low down. It feels like it definitely wants to live right now at like 7,000 RPM. That's like it's cruising where it wants to cruise at. It doesn't really like cruising down low, but it likes cruising up top. They made a downshift.